Sim or swim. Sim was like you do the little.
Oh, 4D crane manipulation.
cool.
That's us.
Yeah.
Come on.
Easily
You sit in front of a multi-screen TV playing a video game. I mean, why not?
Hey, and that's my old school. That's where I studied journalism.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go there anyway. Look at me. Look, I'm famous.
Because who the heck wants to get in a pool with fish?
I didn't graduate either.
So in sim, you basically do a training exercise with a 4D crane
And
simulator.
swim,
and in swim, you gather two
You
cages.
corral
What? Yeah,
fish.
what is that? How many fish was that? I don't know.
Lots.
A lot of fish.
It was very Calgarian because you corral something,
Sure.
but it wasn't
And
cows.
cows.
Yeah,
There you
but
go.
it was fish.
It was fish.
So it was an interesting task. It looked tough. I mean, both of them were tough in their
It looked
own
time
different way.
consuming, and not so much
Time
tough, just
consuming,
time
yeah.
consuming. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, fish are slippery, and they get under things. And
And you
if
have to
you lift that net the wrong way, they're gone.
Yeah.
So, which was part of the problem with a lot of the teams,
Mm-hmm.
thinking they had all their fish. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of fish behind them. Oh look, fish!
The fish.
Go gather those fish. So it took a while. They were fairly balanced task-wise, I think.
I think they were.
Although, if you were a good video game person and you understood 4D video games in the first place and how to X, Y coordinates and all that stuff, I think that would have been a better task for teams, some teams. But they gave up. The teams that did choose to do sim gave up too easily.
Way too easy. They looked at it
I
and
mean,
went,
Stephen
can't handle
Kristen
it.
went in.
Yeah.
Stephen Kristen went in,
Kelly and Kate.
tried it once. They sat
Yeah.
down, tried it for a few seconds, and said, "No way, we can't do this." I mean, you have to get a feel for it before you can say no way.
Ashley and Joel, they sat down and they just bashed into things, but they realized
Sure.
if we keep at it, we'll learn how to do it,
They're going to understand the
and they're going to figure
mechanics
it.
of it.
And when they did do it, first try, bam, they got it done. And they had to practice.
And note to Anthony and Brandon, they didn't quit.
Yeah. And Kelly and
Sorry, I
Kate,
had to put that in there.
mean to them. They're
I
gone.
need- They're gone.
They're
Okay,
gone.
Yeah. They're young. They'll learn.
They'll learn. They're gone.
Anyway.
We're old. We won't.
We're stubborn and mean.
But we would have stayed on that one.
We would have.
But
So
most
many
of the teams went to the fishing.
So many teams just jumped away from it and
I know.
said, "Can't do it." Sat down, can't do it, and left.
Yeah.
Went to fishing.
The second was Stefan and
Stefan
Antoine,
and
who
Antoine.
did quite well.
They did very well.
They had they worked
Don't
well
count
together.
the old guy out, man.
No, he's tough, and his son moves forward. They work well together. There's a bit of come on, Dad, run, but
Sure.
they'd probably slap him across the head, going like, "Leave me alone, I'm an old man."
Well, there was that part when they were running for the tower where,
Yeah.
you know, Dad's like, I'm like, okay, dude, do not have a heart attack now. That'll be one of us, actually. Probably maybe in shape. Yeah, he's in shape. I'm really sure we've got that.
Yeah.
I'm in a good shape.
Well, what do you say about shape?
I'm banana. Team number 3 was
Amy and Frankie.
Amy and Frankie.
They did.
Went
They're
from
quietly
sixth to
sneaking
third.
through.
They
I mean, they're
did
just
really
doing their little
well.
bit quietly. They have a personality, but they just
They
sort
were
of
pumped
snuck
this
by,
episode, weren't they?
and they pushed through and came up to third. They did quite well.
They were pumped the whole episode. They were having a blast.
Yep.
I thought I really
And
impressed with their
even
performance.
though Steph and Kristen had to do the extra task and switch detours, they did respectable. They came in sixth, and Ashley and Joel came in with fourth.
Ashley
same
Joel
as
came in
before.
fourth, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Pretty much stayed where they were.
Yeah. But we're at,
Julian Lowell came in 5th, was it?
I love these guys.
I
love
really like
Julian
them.
Lowell.
Yeah, I do.
They
seem a lot of fun. They
They're
work
fun.
well together.
Work
the puns
fantastic.
are terrible
Puns.
but fun.
He's,
Actually, some of them are pretty good.
You know, he makes fun of, I can see my house from here, which...
Come on, seriously? Well, you can't see your house from there. You can probably not see the tower.
I could see his house. He lives in Lethbridge.
You might have been able to see your mom's
funny.
house.
He's
It is.
funny. He's relaxed. They're having a good time in the
having a
race.
blast.
They're having loads of fun, and this is how you do the race.
Oh, yeah.
Try not to stress.
Yeah.
There probably is stress for them, but they're having a good time. They hug the mirror. They're laughing. They're making puns. This is how you do the race. They're having a great time. They're probably going for beer afterwards.
I think
I'm
they're
not sure
having a
if they
blast. I hope they're having a blast. I hope they do really well because they're a lot of fun to watch.
They're a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
They're a great team. I really like them.
So do I. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's our first 6 teams have already gone in. We're back to, let's go back to the swim task where we find Ann and Tanya finishing up pretty quickly. And then we've got
Kelly and Kate.
Kelly and Kate and Rita and Yvette. Rita and Yvette they tried the sim, not going to do it. End up over at Fish.
Okay, wait. Rita and Vet, you're from Edmonton. You got to know where the Calgary Tower is.
Oh, my God.
I mean, haven't you been there before? You must be. You're from Alberta. You know where it's the Calgary Tower. It's that big.
I mean, it's on Calgary advertising. It's on Calgary T-shirts. It does not look like the tower you were circling for an hour.
No. Okay. I just had to get
Face
that out.
palm, you know.
Although,
Oh, look, there's the.
interesting
Duh.
interesting ways in using the emergency number in the city transit to find out where the beatnik bus.
That was, yeah. I mean,
that
that
was a
actually helped them.
That was a mistake going. It must be part of the transit system, but it helped them. And good for the guy who went.
He helped.
Oh, it's over there.
He told them this is not that kind of an emergency, but
he
he
helped
still
anyway.
helped them because obviously he had nothing else to do. I don't know.
There's nothing happening. There's no emergency that
There's
day.
no emergency.
No.
It's a quiet day in Calgary.
So we had these three, and Anne and Tanya came back, and
They come in at 7th.
they come in 7th. They're that
Believe.
third last, and
Yeah.
if they
I think that was.
They can keep
I think
ahead.
that was the spacing anyway.
if they can keep ahead of those teams, and they didn't have to get anywhere, so they didn't have any difficulty driving.
Kate and Kelly back at the pool made this massive mistake of putting their cages at one end of the maze and corralling the fish all the way at the other end. Now that's an interesting way to work, but
It gets
there's
you
no
in
way
shape.
for you to get your fish over to
I
your
mean,
cage.
it helps you get fit if you're into that. Yeah. Timing is more important. You want to get it
exactly.
done.
You want to do this quickly. You do not want to have to get in and out of the pool constantly running with a net full of fish. And those fish are heavy.
Yes, they
You know.
are heavy.
So that kind of slowed them down, and it's probably the only saving grace that Rita and Yvette had because they just powered through it like a couple of sharks.
They seem to get through it fast, and their
Oh.
cabbie was really good and was able to pass them.
Kate and
So-
Kelly got out first,
Yep.
right ahead of Rita and Yvette, like
Yep.
almost like a minute, if that.
Yeah.
Both cabs racing for Studio Bell. Both cabs pretty much on top of each other. It was just a race up those steps to find John, and Rita and Yvette get in there as team number 8. Kate and Kelly are the last team to arrive, and well, it's very unfortunate, but they're going to have to keep doing it.
Yeah. Well, when John doesn't eliminate you instantly,
Yeah,
it's
you know it's an auto-limp.
Yes, and that they have to do a speed bump
They will.
in Vietnam.
In Vietnam.
Bad
They
speed
Delta.
bump. Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
I was
That should be
expecting-
entertaining.
Vietnam is interesting. I wasn't expecting Vietnam. I was expecting
No,
more of a Europe
no.
kind of thing.
I-
But Vietnam
Vietnam should be fun.
should be fun. It's far away.
It'll be hot.
It's gonna be hot.
Not too hot though, because it'll be like wow.
No, it's summer. It's
April,
like
May.
April, May.
Yeah,
It's
it'll
gonna
be
hot,
fairly
you know.
hot. Yeah.
It's summer there. It's
Yeah.
starting summer and
Yeah.
hot and humid and
It's the humidity. The heat doesn't kill you. It's the humidity that does. Just wears you down. So
that's it.
we'll be back next week.
Yes, we're going to River Cree to see the viewing party.
We are. That
Are
should
we?
be great.
We
I think
are.
so. Yeah, let's do
Okay,
that.
we'll go there.
We're gonna
And who knows, maybe we'll do a quickie recap when we're there. I don't know.
We might. We'll try it. We'll bring everything we need, and we might be able to squeeze one in.
Yeah.
Might be able to get some guest people on it. And if not, we'll do it the day after, as we normally do.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see.
And that's it for our review of Episode 2, Season 4, The Amazing Race Canada. From Gord.
Wayne, Gord's backyard. It was
Yeah.
raining. Now it's stopped raining.
And it's raining, and now it's stopped. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
the joys of living in Alberta.
Yes.
At least it's not snowing.
What's that?
Yeah.